Welcome to Raw Perfect classes. In this video, I will discuss about data warehousing and data mining. First, I am going to discuss about data warehousing. The term data warehouse was first coined by Bill Simon in 1919. According to Bill Simon, a data warehouse is a subject-oriented, subject-oriented, integrated, time variant, and non-volatile collection of data. Subject-oriented, integrated, time variant, and non-volatile collection of data. This data helps analysis to take informed decisions in an organization. This is called data warehousing. I again repeat, data warehouse was first coined by Will Inman in 1990. According to Inman, a data warehouse is a subject-oriented, integrated, time-variant, non-volatile collection of data. And this data helps to analysis to take the informed decisions in an organization. Now, next point is data mining. Data mining, it is the process of sorting. It is the process of sorting through large data sets to identify patterns and establish relationships to solve problems through the data analysis. Data mining tools allow enterprises to extract data patterns and predict future. Data mining can also be applied to all forms of data. Transactional data, data streams, sequence data, or networked data, special data, text data, multimedia data, etc. I again repeat, what is the data mining? Data mining is the process of sorting through the large data sets to identify the patterns and establish the relationship to solve problems through the data analysis. And it also allows the enterprises to extract the data patterns and predict the future. It can also be applied to all forms of data, database, data warehouse data, transactional data, data streams, ordered sequence data, graph or network data, special data, text data, multimedia data, etc. Now, next point is category of data mining. Before going to discuss about categories of data mining, first of all, we have to know what is the data mining functionalities? These are used to specify the kind of patterns to be found in the data mining. Data mining functionality means these are used to specify the kind of pattern. Specify the kind of patterns to be found in data mining tasks. Data mining tasks can be classified into two categories. First category is descriptive mining. Tasks. And second type is predictive mining tasks. In first descriptive mining task, we can say that it characterizes the general properties of the data in the database. It characterizes the general properties of the data in the database. And in second type, predictive mining task, it performs inference on the current data. It performs inference on the current data in order to make predictions. We can say that it is used to describe the data, general properties of the data, and it is used to describe the current data and inference on the current data, and it also make the predictions. Now next point is, that is class description. What do you mean by class description? Characterization and discrimination. Characterization and discrimination of data. Characterization and discrimination of data can be associated with classes or concepts. For example, we have given in the electronic store, classes of items for sale include computers, laptops, UPS, CPUs, printers, and concepts of customers include big spenders and budget spenders. We can say that in electronic store, classes of items. These are the classes of items. And concept of customers. We can or concepts of customers include big spenders. Second, budget spenders. This is a class description. I again repeat, characterization and discrimination of data which can be associated with the classes or concepts. For example, in the electronic store where classes of items are which are used for sale, these included computers, laptops, UPS, CPUs, printers, scanners, etc. These are the classes of items. And if we want to know that concepts of customers, these include big spenders and budget spenders, big expenditures and budget expenditures. Now next point is, what is a data characterization? What is a data characterization? It is a summarization of the general characteristics. It is a summarization of general characteristics, or you can say general features of a target class of data, class of data. That is known as data characterization. Now next is a data discrimination. What do you mean by data discrimination? Data discrimination is a comparison. Data discrimination is a comparison of the general features. Comparison of the general features. General features of target class. Of target class data objects with the general features of objects from one or set of contrasting classes. We can say that data discrimination means data comparison is a comparison of the general features of a target class. And we can say that it is the data objects with the general features of objects from one or set of contrasting classes. Now next point is classification and regression. Mining and frequent patterns. Mining and frequent patterns. Mining and frequent patterns. Associations and correlations. These are included in the classification and regression. Now, further its point, it is divided into further 2 points. First, selection and interpretation. Selection and interpretation. Selection and interpretation means we have to classify the data, then we have to choose that data which we want to in future for the prediction. And second is clustering and analysis. In this, we make the analysis of the cluster, we make the clusters of the data, and then we analyze the outliers of the clustering. Now next, data classification. It is the process of sorting and categorizing the data into various types, forms, or any other distinct class. Classification means it is the process of sorting. It is the process of sorting and categorization. Data into various types, forms, and any other different classes, distinct classes. Data classification enables the separations and classification of the data according to data set requirements for the various business or personal objectives. It is mainly a data management process. Data management process. Now next is a data mining methodology. Data mining methodology used to mine new kinds of knowledge. For the pattern evaluation. These are used to mine new kinds of knowledge for the pattern evaluation. The noise, uncertain incompleteness of data. The noise, uncertain incompleteness of the data is handled through the ETL and multi-dimensional data, which can be mined through the advanced data mining technology. Multi-dimensional data can be mined through the advanced data mining technology. Now next is knowledge discovery database. What do you mean by knowledge discovery database? This is known as KDD. This term in database refers to the broad process of finding knowledge. Finding knowledge in data and emphasizes the high level applications of particular data mining methods. It is of interest to researchers in machine learning, pattern recognition, databases statistics, artificial intelligence, knowledge acquisition, for expert systems and data visualization. The unifying goal of KDD process is to extract the knowledge, from data in the context of large databases. It does it by using data mining method. KDD implement through the data mining methods. We can say by using data mining algorithms for extracting what is deemed knowledge according to the specifications or measures and thresholds using databases, along with any required pre-processing, subsampling and transformations of that data. We can say that it is the non-trivial process of identifying valid, novel, potentially useful and ultimately understandable patterns in data. That is very useful information. Now we can say that the knowledge discovery database mainly is used to find out the knowledge. In data, which is emphasizes the high level of applications of particular data mining methods, and all these things will be done by the data mining algorithms. Now next point is key features of data warehouses. We already discussed about data warehousing helps to analyze, to take informed decisions in an organization. And the main key features of data warehousing are, first is it is subject oriented. Second main feature is it is integrated. Third feature is time variant. And fourth feature is non-volatile. These are the four main features of data warehouse. First is subject oriented. Subject oriented means it provides information around the subject rather than ongoing operations of an organization. Subjects can be products, can be customers, suppliers, sales, revenue, etc. And it focuses on the modeling and analysis, not on ongoing operations. In subject oriented, we can say that it provides the information around the subject rather than ongoing operations on an organization. It can be product, it can be customer, supplier, sales, revenue in subjects. It focuses on the modeling and analysis, not on ongoing operations. Second is integrated. Integrated means it constructed from the heterogeneous sources, means different sources such as relational databases, flat files, etc. It enhances the effective analysis of data. Third is time variant. Time variant means collected data is identified by a particular time period. The data which is collected that can be identified by the particular time period. It provides the information historical point of view. And non-volatile means previous data is not erased when the new data is added. It keeps the separate from operational databases so that frequent changes in the operational data couldn't affect on the data warehouse. So that frequent changes in the operational data couldn't affect on the data warehouse because it keeps the separate from the operational database so that frequent changes in operational databases couldn't affect on the data warehouse. These are the four main key features of data warehouse. I again repeat, first, object oriented. It provides information around the subjects, not on the ongoing operations. Second, integrated. It constructed on from the heterogeneous resources, relational database, flat files. It enhances the effective analysis of data. Third is a time variant. It collected the data and it is identified by a time period and it provides the information of history. And fourth is non-volatile. It provides the it cannot be delete the previous data when we add new data. It keeps the data separate from the operational databases. It cannot be could not be affect on the data warehouse if it frequent changes in the operational databases. Now next point is online transaction processing, that is known as OLTP. Online transaction processing, OLTP. It's very important topic. In this topic, we can say that it refers to computer system which manages and which facilitates the transactions oriented applications. It refers to a computer system which manages and facilitates the transaction oriented applications. It usually involving the data entry and retrieval. And we can say that frequently uses client server processing, brokering software involving several companies, or you can say computer network. It includes LAN, MAN, etc. It can be modified the data. It can be modified data which is stored in the database by the insertion deletion method. While in OLAP, that is known as online analytical processing server, data can be only read. But in OLTP, we can modify the data through the insertion or deletion method. I again repeat, online transaction processing means it manages, it facilitates transactions oriented applications. It usually involves data entry and retrieval. OLTP frequently uses client server processing. It uses client server processing and it includes brokering of the software, involving several companies or computer network. It includes local area network and metropolitan area network, and it can be modified the stored data by the insertion and deletion method. And now next point is online analytical processing server. This is known as OLAP. It is based on multi-dimensional data model. It is based on multi-dimensional Data model, it allows managers and analysts to get an insight of the information through the consistent and interactive access to information. There are different types of OLAP. OLAP. First is operations on OLAP. Second, difference between OLAP. Statistical databases and OLTP. Now next topic is data mining and data warehousing, that is schema. Schema is a logical description. It is a logical description of the entire database. It is a logical description of the entire database. It includes name and descriptions of records of all record types, including associated data items and aggregates. Now, what do you mean by the star schema? What do you mean by a star schema? Star schema is used for each star schema. It is possible to construct fast constellation schema. It is used for star schema. It is possible to construct fact constellation schema. It divides one star schema into more star schema. It divides into one star schema into multiple star schemas, and each star schema shows fact. Each star schema shows fact on another level of dimension. Dimension hierarchies. It contains multiple fact tables which share the many dimension tables. It contains multiple fact tables and share many dimensional tables. The main shortcoming of fact constellation schema is a more complicated design, and we can say fact constellation schema, its main shortcoming is more complicated design. Reason: many variants for a particular kind of aggregation must be considered and selected. There are different types of variants which are used for the particular kinds of aggregations that must be considered and selected. And moreover, dimension tables are still large. Star schema is composed one or more central fact tables. Star schema consists one or more central fact tables, a set of dimension tables joins that relate the dimensional tables to the fact tables. Means star schema composed one or more central fact tables and these tables are set of dimension tables joins that relate the dimension tables, these dimensional tables with the fact tables and a star schema, it may be further one to many, one or more fact tables or diagrammatically in shape, or it can be different point of stars, different point of a star. Now we can say that again a star schema divides into further points, one to many relationship from dimension to fact table, one or more fact tables which refers to n number of dimension tables, and third diagrammatically in the shape of a star with a fact table at the center and dimension table surrounding it and at different points of a star. Thank you. If you like my video, please like and share my channel with your friends.